Good morning to everyone. Am I audible? Audio and video, is it clear? Percentages. Percentages. In GATE examination, 10 times given, friends. 10 times in GATE examination. Okay. For a percentages point of view, number of formulas by heading, okay, number of concepts you have to learn, not necessary. Very basic point. If you know the very basic point, any question easy. Use the logical thinking wise, easily got the answers. Okay, little bit common sense and use the logical thinking, you got answers. Okay, but to some models, we have to know compulsory formulas. We have to know the compulsory things. So per meaning actually line, cent meaning 100. So we have to calculate anything per 100, which is called percentages. Okay, which is called percentages. In a percentage, initially we need some models, some concepts. After that, any question is easy. Okay, any question is easy. Our methodology from basic to up to gate level already know. First, in the percentages, we need some values, friends. That values are written here. Firstly, okay, these values used for in our com models. That's right. Next, type 1 concentrate, friends. First three types basically only type 1. Suppose I wanted to calculate x percentage of y value. So x by 100, half meaning multiplication and y. So then answer xy by 100. This is first equation. Y percentage of x value. So y by 100, half multiplication and x. Then answer xy by 100. This is second equation. Right hand side value is equal. Right hand side value is equal means left hand side value is also equal. Then condition x percentage of y is equal to y percentage of the x. X percentage of y is equal to y percentage of the x condition. So a small example, 24 percentage of x is equal to 72 percentage of 2000. What is the x value here? So here x percentage of y, y percentage of y equal. So 24 by 100 into x, 72 by 100 into 2000, not necessary. Directly you can cancel directly. So x is equal to, we are getting 6000. Okay, directly answered. One more example. One more example. X percentage of 1500 is equal to 10 percentage of 6000. Find X value. Find X value. So directly 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 15 fourths. So then directly X is equal to 40 percentage. Okay. Again, X by 100 into 15,000 or 1500, 10 by 100 into 4,000, 10 by 100 into 4,000. No need to write in completely because already you know the condition. That should directly got a point. Okay. This is type 1. Next. Type 2. Type 2. Type 2 concept percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage increase, percentage decrease. Percentage increase and percentage decrease meaning, suppose a number, suppose here one of my friend Anita. Anita, suppose present your salary 50,000. Next year you changed the company. Next year you changed the company means 50,000 become 60,000. So
Yes,
50,000 becomes 60,000 means so how much increased your salary?
10,000, sir.
That 10,000 is compared with which company?
5,000.
50. Okay.
50,000.
50. So you are increased. That 10,000 is increased. This 10,000 increased from kaase. Ekkadi nunchi increase indi. So 50,000. Okay. So this is original value. But suppose at present your salary 2 lakhs. Next year you change it to your friend company. That is a startup company. You are giving the help to your friend. So that's your salary 1,50,000. Decreased 50,000 decreased. From where? 2 lakhs.
From 2 lakhs.
So percentage increase or decrease, what it may be. Percentage increase or decrease, what it may be. The difference always compare with the original value. Difference by original into 100 concept. A small example. A number increased from 1400 to 1500. Find increase percentage. Okay, now find increase percentage. A number increased from 1400 to 1500 means 100 increased. That 100 always compare with the 1400 into 100. 2020. 1 by 14 into 100. So we need a values. Already we know the values here. If job point of view, in gate point of view, these values everything not necessary because calci allowed in gate examination. For job point of view, okay, your competitive point of view, I'm discussing. So 7.14 direct answer. So 7.14 is increased. Suppose a number decreased from 2500 to 2000. Find decrease percentage. So how much you decreased? 500. Compare with the 2500 into 100. 2020, then answer 40. 20% decreased. Okay, this is model 2. First type and second type basic levels. Okay, what is the first basic level of the percentage means percentage increase and percentage decrease and value. This value. Here one more example, a small example. 10% of 20% of 30% of 5,000. What is the value? 10% is out to rate 10 by 100. Half meaning multiplication. 20 by 100 multiplication. 30 by 100 multiplication. And 5,000. Okay, and 5,000. Simplify here. Total 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 6, 6, 5, 30. 30. This is completely first type. And this is second type. Okay, friends. Completed, friends. These two basics I will explain very slowly, don't worry. Total we have 10 models. Okay, now time taken more or less what it may be. I'm taking 9 models also. Okay, 9 model, I mean total 10 models also. After that material questions are 5 or 6, then we are completed. Okay, so today percentage profit and loss, hurry, not necessary. Aram say, okay, suppose time is less, we will start the small topic. Okay, slowly. But our notes more than enough, that's why. First 2 types. Any doubt, friends? Anything doubt in that?
No, sir.
Ayush, Ketana, Venkat Saiva, Bhargavi.
No, sir.
Okay, Nikhil, Nitin, Swapnaja. Done. Use the calculator for calculation purpose. I mean, little bit speed up. Type 3. Type 3. Population concept. Population concept. Population concept. Okay, tell me the answer. Anita, tell me, suppose the present population of India 10,000. Suppose, just for fun now. Okay, suppose the present population of India 10,000. Next year, population of India increase or decrease in India?
Increases, sir.
Compulsory India. Okay, here in India. So obviously increased. It is increased by the 10%. So how much it become 10,000? No, in a 10,000, 10% means what is the answer?
10,000 by 10.
No, generally in a 10,000, 10% means 1 0 remove. That is answer 1,000. Okay, no. So 10 to 1,000. That is become 11,000. Again next year increased or decreased?
Increases.
So again increased by 10%. No, this 10% is increased on a 10,000 or 11,000?
10,000.
No, Anta.
Okay, or 11,000.
Because suppose a small example just for fun, almost 40 years back, forefathers, okay, forefathers strength, okay, population almost 50,000 for us. Okay. 40 years completed already. 40 years completed means every children, their children. It became now 250,000 population of same four family. Okay. Again, the next year population is increased. Again, next year in population increased means that population increased from the 250,000. The same 50,000, then okay, 40 years completed. 40 years completed means this 50 is not a principal. This 50 is not a main person. Here 250,000 persons are there. Here married people, they are married and their kids are there. So the kids from the 250,000, not the same 50,000.
Okay, sir.
అర్థమైందా? ఓకే, ఈ 50,000 ఇంకా అలా కన్నారు కదా పిల్లలు. సో 250,000 is the principal for the next year. So here 11,000 is called principal of the next year. Suppose 121. Again next year increased from where? 121 suppose. So again next year 10% is increased. This 10% is increased from 10 11 121.
120.
Okay, no. So this is our concept. So but every time the present population is given. The present population is given, which increased by the 10% or 20% per every year. Find the population after 10 years. Find the population after 4 years. Find the population 3 years back. Find the population 2 years back. This type of question we had. Then for after 2 years, after 2 years means what is the answer? 10% is increased. It become 1,000. Then answer 11,000. Again next year. So 10%. In 11,000, 10% meaning what is the meaning? 0 cancel 1100. That is 120 100. After 2 years, what is the population now? After 12,100. I mean 12100. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So again next year. So this type of methodology time waste. That's why we had a formula. Capital P is equal to small p into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n plus or minus n. Here plus meaning after meaning we can use the plus symbol. 2 years back means you can use the minus symbol. So present population 10,000. Okay, 10,000. 1 plus rate 10 by 100 whole square after 2 years. 0 cancel 10,000. So 11 by 10 whole square. So 10,000. 121 upon 100. 20 cancel 121 00. Okay, this is the answer. Are you getting
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is also one of the method only. Suppose if we had a calci in an examination, 10% increase. 10% increase means the value is called 1.1. You can assume directly. 10% any value also compare with 100 per cent. Per cent means compare with 100. So 10% increase meaning simply 1.1. 10% increased compare with 100. 10% means 110. So 110 upon 100. So 20000. So 1.1. Are you getting now? So 20% increase means what is the value? And 20% increase. Tell me the answer.
Sir,
20% is increased. So what is the value?
1.2%.
Yes, 1.2. Okay, 1.2. 1.2. Okay, 40% is increased. What is the value in the
40%. 1.4.
20% decrease? What is the value?
0.8, sir.
0.8, sir.
40% is decrease.
0.8.
40 decrease. 40.
6.
25% is increase.
1.25.
1.
Pavan వచ్చేసావా? Okay. 60% is increase.
1.6, sir.
1.6. Okay, this is direct step. Now tell me, present population 10,000, Anita. Okay, what is the increase I given? 10%. 10% means what is the value?
1.1.
Whole square. 1.1 on square. Use the calculator. 1.100 in the direct step in the examination, gate examination. Okay, now.
Okay, sir.
Now come to our points. So population concept means the present population small p is given, which increased by r percentage per every year, which increased by r percentage per every year. Find the population it increased by an r percentage per every year. Then the population after r ego. Okay, आगे और पहले. Okay, after r ego n years will be n years is. Okay, this is the concept. Okay, so capital P is equal to small p into 1 plus r by 100 whole power plus or minus n. Okay, plus or minus n. Here small p meaning of present population. R is equal to rate percentage. N is equal to time. Okay, n is equal to time. Here middle plus symbol. This plus symbol meaning why we are using plus symbol in this plus symbol. Why you are using this plus symbol?
After
No. Here
increase of rate.
Yes. Okay. Here population increased. That's a plus symbol. Here powers raising power. Here a plus is a after. Here minus is a ego. Okay, but middle plus is a population increased. That's why taken plus symbol. Suppose fortunately population decreased means you can take the minus symbols. Next, one more point. Note. Suppose every time increase, every time decrease, what it may be. Every time exactly not a 4 years. It is become a cycling. First 2 years increase, next 3 years decrease, next 4 years increase, next 5 years increase. Find the population after 20 years. Then concept capital P is equal to small p into 1 plus r1 by 100 whole power t1. 1 plus r2 by 100 whole power t2. Okay, 1 plus r3 by 100 whole power t3, like etc. This is our concept. Different timings, different rate percentages given. Different timings, different rate percentages given. Okay, no. Different timings, different rate percentage is given. This is the answer. Sometimes every time population not increased, sometimes decreased. Suddenly floods, different diseases, COVID, okay, different situations. Then population is decreased. Then symbol use the minus. Depends upon a question, you can change the symbols. Okay, no. This is model 3 concept. Now tell me the present population. In 2015, population is 10,000, which increased by 10 percentage per every annum. Find the population after 3 years. If you are using the calci, I've said calci method, okay, calculator method. Total initially 10,000, Anita, which increased how much percentage?
Sir, 10%.
10% is what is the direct value?
1.1.
Power, what is the value? New power raising is?
3.
So
Yes,
simplify, answer 13310 is the answer directly. Okay, this is our calci method. In case you don't have a calci, then original method. So 10,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 whole cube. We can apply, we are getting the same answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now. Now tell me, friends, initially population 10,000. This is rough work. Material question, I will give it to you. Use the calculator, tell me the answer within the 2 minutes. Okay. So tell me, observe. First 2 years, and the population increased 10%. How to rate?
What, sir?
First 2 years, population increased by the 10%. Tell me.
1.1 whole square.
Okay. After 2 years, population increased by the 30% until 5 years. Tell me.
30%, sir. 1.3 whole over 5.
After that, 20% decreased, and the next year, 20% decreased in the next year.
0.8. 8.8.
It's decreased how many years?
3.
Only 1 year. I mentioned only 1 year.
Okay.
Next year decreased by 1% only. Okay, now. So again, next population increased by 20% until the end of 2 years.
1.2 whole square.
Simplification, you got the answer. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay. Different timing, different rate percentage meaning. Okay. Now open the calci, friends. Open the calci. Tell me the answer. We have total 10 models, so that 10 also I will explain. Aram say. Don't worry. Use a calculator. Right. Giriza, tell me, read the question and fastly and give me the information. The population of town is 10,000. So, which is called present population. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
It increased by the 10% during the first year only. First year only means n value 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or what is the n value?
1.
So 10% increased means what is the value?
1.1.
Okay. Second year it is decreased by the 20%.
0.8.
Until 1 or 2?
During the second year. So 1.
Yeah, excellent. During the second year means that second year only. That means it is only for 1 year only. Okay, next.
1.3. Sorry, 1, sir.
1. Okay, simple and tell me the answer. Calci, use Calci, Pavan.
11,447.
Option C is the answer. Okay, are you getting this point? In case if you don't know this point, okay, one by one time taken. Anta, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Type 4. Type 4. Okay. Type 4. Examination model. In an examination, A and B are two students. A got 30% of marks and failed by 10 marks. Failed by 10 marks. B got 40% of marks and passed by 20 marks. Find total marks, individual marks, and also pass marks. Okay, this is our concept. In an examination, A and B are two students. A got 30% of the marks and failed by the 10. So this is examination line. 0 to up to 100% it is. Okay, from the 0 to 100. So this is the pass percentage. Okay, right hand side pass percentage, left hand side pass marks. Left hand side pass marks. Okay, so from 0 to 100, right hand side value, A got 30%. A got 30% means it is above the pass mark or below the pass mark with respect to the diagram. With respect to the diagram, A got 30% and is a failed candidate. A got 30% and is a failed candidate means A got, where is the A location? Yeah, here or here, top or bottom? A, where is the A? Your wish. Above. So here A got 30%. This is 30%. Person not necessarily. Just this is 30%. A got 30% and failed by the 10 marks. Failed by the 10 marks means here this gap is 10 marks. Okay, no? Okay, he should be passed means he needed 10 marks. This gap is 10 marks. Okay, got it? Give me the reply.
Yes, sir.
B got 40% and passed by the 20. B got 40 and passed by 20 means he got 20 marks above the pass marks. So B got 40 and above the pass mark. So this gap is 20. Okay, now check it here. 30 and 40. Here 30 and 40. Here 30 and 40. What is the difference? 30 and 40 difference?
10.
10. 30 and 40 difference is 10. No? But here left hand side, this marks gap. What is the complete gap here? Here to here 10 marks, here to here 20 marks. So from here to here, what is the total marks gap?
30 marks.
30. So 10% is equal to 30 marks. Are you getting now? So 10% 30 marks means 10% is 30 marks. 10% 30 marks means 1% is equal to 3 marks. 100% is equal to 300. Next, A value. A value means A got 30%. 30 into each one 3. So 30 into 3, 90. B got 40%. 40 into 3. 40 into 3, 120. I want to pass marks. I want to pass marks compare with A. Compare with A. So A got 30%. A got 30% means 30 into 3. And A got 30. That is 90. And failed by 10. Failed by 10 means so 10 added or subtracted now?
Added.
Added, because he's already failed candidate. Don't subtract again. If you are subtracting again he failed. Okay. So plus 10. So answer 100. Okay. But every time this table time waste. For understanding purpose, I written the table. Okay. But every time time waste. Already we know the point. You remember? Already know this point. I said number of times. This table is I'm using 5 times in a complete aptitude. First candidate M1, M2, and capital M. You remember in a time and distance, so later minus difference, before difference, one later, one before, one later. I said already number of times there. So first candidate, failed, second candidate failed, then take difference. Both are passed. Both are passed means you take a difference. One pass, one fail. One pass, one fail, one fail, one pass. Then we are taking sum of their times, sum of their marks gap. Sum of their marks gap. So present. Okay, present. Look at A got 30% and failed by 10. Failed by 10. B got 40% and passed by the 20. Okay, passed by 20. Their gap is equal to 10%. 10% is equal to here. What is the gap? Fail pass. Fail pass means 10 plus 20. So 10% is equal to 30.
30.
Next 1% is equal to 3. 100% meaning
300.
300. Calculation same, but instead of the diagram, I'm using this table value. I'm using this table value. Are you getting now? Next, solve the example first. Okay, don't use pen or pencil. Directly you can tell me the answer. Failure pass. Failure pass means what is the direct answer? Addition. Okay, failure pass means take a left hand side difference, right hand side sum. Both are fail means both are failed. Both are failed means difference. Both are pass means addition. Okay, this type. Tell me first. Just 1 minute. Just observe the question. You got to answer clearly. Tell me the answer. Okay. You are perfect in this model. Any compare with your friends. Just observe the question. You are easily can identify. So percentage symbols observe. You got okay. Don't worry about that. Percentage symbols observe and take a difference. Marks observe. It is a fail means to take a difference. Alternative means to take addition. Tell me the answer. Girija, tell me the answer directly. Without pen or pencil. Use. You can observe the question and tell me the answer. Anita. Pavan Babu. Pavan.
23% equal to 12, sir.
No, ఇద్దరు ఫెయిల్ కదా ఇక్కడ
92 sir. 23, 92 sir.
Okay, plus yes.
To add addition చేయాలి sir.
సో 23% is equal to 92.
92.
ఎన్నిసార్లు క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది డైరెక్ట్ గా? హౌ మెనీ టైమ్స్ క్యాన్సిల్?
4 times.
1% is equal to 400 meaning
400.
completed answer. Suppose the same question is repeated over campus place, your job point of view, government job point of view, statewide, PS, anywhere also, directly you got to answer. Compare with others, at least one step before with others. So 100% is equal to 400 direct step. In case you don't know the model inside, here everything we are calculating, same answer, you are getting the answer. You can check the percentages gap and marks. You can check the marks. Both are fail means difference. Pass or fail means take addition. Okay, bus.
Okay, sir.
Next, type 5. Type 5.
Sir,
Tell me.
సార్ ఇందాక పాస్ ఫెయిల్ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి 67% వచ్చింది. మనం 67% అన్నా 23% అన్నా ఒకటేనా?
63 ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది?
22-45 కదా సార్, ఒకరు పాస్ ఒకరు ఫెయిల్.
అవును, దేర్ గ్యాప్ 23%. పర్సంటేజ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ 0 నుంచి 100 అలా పెరుగుతూనే ఉంటది కదా.
ఎస్ సార్.
సో దేర్ గ్యాప్ 23.
మార్క్స్ సమ్ చేసుకొని పర్సంటేజ్ గ్యాప్స్ తీసుకోవాలి సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఇది డిఫరెన్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. 30కి 40కి డిఫరెన్స్ 10. ఈ మార్క్స్ కి మాత్రం టేబుల్ కావాలి. ఇదిగో చుడుకులు.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్, అదేలే.
Type 5 mission concept. Electronic goods, okay, bike concept, etc. This type. The present cost of mission is given, which mission cost generally what happened next year? Decreased by R% per every annum. Okay, then cost of the mission after R ego n years is cost is equal to present cost into 1 minus R by 100 whole power plus or minus n. Cost is, so here I'm using minus because it is a decreased. Okay, that's a plus. Previously population model, this model same. Population increased, mission is a decreased. Is it okay now? Okay. So then different timings, different rate percentages given. Then answer, cost is equal to PC into 1 minus R1 by 100 whole power T1 into 1 minus R2 by 100 whole power T2, like etc. Okay, like etc. So this type of questions we had. Okay, this type of questions we had. Next, now tell me, use the calculator. Already you know the logic, the calcium method. The present cost of bike is 50,000, which decreased by 20% per every year. Find cost of the bike after 2 years. Find cost of the bike after 2 years. Okay, tell me, find cost of the bike after 2 years. Is calcium method. 50,000, 20% decreased. What is the value?
0.8.
Until how many years?
Yes.
Simplify, 32,000 is the answer. Completed. Okay, in case you don't know this method, 50,000 1 minus 20 by 100 whole square, you can simplify, again 32,000 is the answer. Okay, no? Next, type 6. Until 5 types, everybody is okay, no? Everybody is okay. Pavan, okay?
Yes sir.
Swapnaja, okay? Swapnaja, Girija,
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes.
Anita, okay, no?
Okay, sir.
Venkat Sai, Bhargavi, Ayush,
Okay, sir.
Kritika,
Okay, sir.
Sahil, Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gayatri, okay, thank you. Next, type 6, concentrate all of you. Here I given the statement, not just diagrams, not a statement. Look at friends. Okay, first point I read the statement. A is X percentage more than B. And B is Y percentage more than to C. Then A is plus X plus Y plus XY by 100 percentage symbol more than to C. More than to C. More than to C. Here I given A to B and B to C. My question A to C I'm asking. Look at all of you. A, B and C. A is X percentage more than to B. And B is Y percentage more than to C. Then what is A is? Okay, what is A is? What is A is? How much percentage more than to C? Then answer plus X plus Y plus XY by 100. Put in the bracket percentage symbol more than to C. Formula. Proof just for understanding purpose. Total 3% friends. Total 3%. First I don't know C value. C is equal to 100 say. C is equal to 100 say. Suppose. Okay. C is equal to 100 say. B is a 10% more than to C. B is a 10% more than to C means what is the B value? Tell me. What is the B value? What is the B value?
110.
110. So B value 110. So A is again 10% more than to B. A is 10% more than to B. What is the A value then?
121.
121. Now compare. Now compare A is how much percentage more than to C? Compare with the C. A is how much more?
1.21.
21%. 21 rupees more. The 21 is more. 21 is more means 21%. Compare with the 100. Compare with 100. Any number is also same percentage. Compare with 100. 1 is a 1%. Compare with 100. 10 is a 10%. Compare with 100. X is X percentage. Compare with 100. Y is a Y percentage. Compare with 100. 50 is a 50%. Compare with 100. 2 is a 2%. Is it okay, Girija? So compare with 100. A is how much more here? 21 more. That is 21% is more. Okay, now 21% is more. Here I'm using percentage point of view, but regularly we are using profit and loss point of view. I'll explain regularly. Okay, if anyone is so confused and anyone is asking the doubts, that's why I explain original method. But in generally, this method I explain in a profit and loss method. A purchased an item 100 rupees. A purchased an item at 100 rupees. A got 10% profit. A got 10% profit means what is the A value? Sorry, what is the A selling price? A got 10% profit on B. Okay, A got 10% profit. So what is the A selling price? What is the A selling price?
110.
Again, B sells to the C, same 10% profit. Again, B selling to the C. Again, B selling to the C. B, what is the B selling price?
121.
So now compare with A. Now compare with A. Now we compare with A. Suppose A directly sells to the C, then A got how much rupees profit?
21 rupees.
21 rupees. What is the percentage? 21 by this 21 compared with always original. Original is 100. 21 by 100 into 100. 100 cancel. So answer 21% profit. This example based on the profit and loss. Okay, previously percentage loss. Percentage. But every time this type of diagram time waste. That's why we are using this formula. Then answer A 10% A got 10% profit, B got 10% profit. Or A is a 10% more, B is a 10% more. Then what is the A to C relation means 10 plus 10, 10 into 10 upon 100. Then what is the answer we are getting? 21% directly we are getting the answer. It is a positive value, so we said more. It is a negative value, then we said a loss. I mean less. Got it? Got it? Okay, now give me the reply, friends.
Yes, sir.
A, B, and C. A is X percentage more than to B, and B is a Y percentage less than to C. Then what is the A to C relation? A is compared with the C, how much more or increase or decrease? Then answer plus X. Next, what is the value? Plus X. Next,
minus
Minus
y.
y.
next,
Minus of x
minus
X
XY by
by
100.
100.
Put in a bracket percentage
Yeah.
symbol. If the result is a positive value, then more than to C. The result is a less minus value less than to the C. More or less, we don't know. That is second point. Third point, A, B, and C. A to B, X percentage less. B to C, Y percentage less. Then A to C, A is how much percentage less? Then answer minus X. Next,
Minus y plus xy by 100.
plus XY by
Plus
100.
x
More or
by
less?
100.
More or
Depends.
less?
Depends upon the
There is compulsory less because A is
Okay.
also less, B is also less. Obviously A less. Okay, no? Obviously A less than to the C. Okay. Next example. A is 20% more than to B. B is 30% more than to C. More than to C. Okay. How much percentage? How much percentage? A is more or less than to C. More or less than to C. This is the problem. More or less than to C means original method not necessary. Directly we are using the formulas. So 20% more means plus 20. 30% more means plus 30. So 20 into 30 upon 100. Then answer 56% more compared with the C.
5.6.
No, 56, not 5.6. Because 20 by 100, 30 by 100, 100's cancel. That's why directly we are 56. Okay, no? Okay. Pavan, okay, na? Anita, okay? Girisha, okay?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
But in examination, okay, in the examination, every time formula is not necessary. If you are perfect, and general method also you have to do. A small example. The length of rectangle increased by 20%, and breadth decreased by 10%. Find change of its area. Okay, friends, look at all of you. Two values given, all of you observe. 2 percentages given, they're asking the single change. 2 percentages given, they're asking the single change means we are applying the same formulas. 20% increased, 10 decreased. Then what is the answer? Plus 20 minus 10 minus 20 into 10 upon 100. So then answer 28% positive value. So 8% is increased. Is it okay now? Another method. Another method. You don't know formulas. Okay, you don't know formulas. That's why length assume as a 10. Breadth assume as a 10. 10 is the simplest number. That's why. So length increased by the 20%. Length increased by the 20% means so how much length become new length? Tell me. For the rectangle. Okay. Length actually you can take a 10. Okay. Length 10, 20% is increased. So 20% increase means what is the new length?
12, sir.
1.
No, it is not a decimal, Sanita.
12.
Okay, 20% increase.
12, sir.
So breadth decreased by the 10%. What is the breadth value?
9.
9. Here, what is the area? Whole area. Length into breadth. Length into breadth, what is the answer?
70.
100.
Here, what is the answer? Area. So how much increased compared with 100?
Eight.
How much increased?
8.
Yes.
So 8% increased. Completed answer. This is one method. Are you getting now? అంత అర్థమైందా? అంత are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
సార్
చెప్పండి.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనకి లెంత్ పెరిగింది, బ్రెడ్త్ తగ్గింది.
అవును.
ఏరియా కాబట్టి మనకి లీనియర్ రిలేషన్ కాబట్టి ప్రాబ్లం రాలేదు. అదే వాల్యూమ్ ఇచ్చుంటే
వాల్యూమ్ ఇచ్చినా ఏది ఇచ్చినా సరే అదే తీసుకో. ఏరియా ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ రెక్టాంగిల్ కి వాల్యూమ్ ఉండదు, అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకో.
రెక్టాంగిల్ ఉండదు సార్. సపోజ్ 3 డైమెన్షన్
అది ఇస్తాను చూడైతే. The length of the cuboid 10% increased. Length of the breadth increased by the 20%. Height of the cuboid is increased by the 30%. Find change of its volume. Okay, now find change of its volume. So actually, what is the volume formula? LBH. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
So length
Yes, sir.
10% increased. 10% increase means what is the value? 11. Breadth, everything also take a 10. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Everything else 20% increase means what is the value?
12, 13.
Okay. Height increase. Height is also, can assume 10. Not a problem. Anything. 10, 30. What is the value?
13.
So old volume. What is the old volume? 10 into 10 into 10.
10.
Okay. 1000. Okay. So here multiply. What is the new? Is the
116, sir.
1
716.
1716.
16.
Okay, this one. So old or new, how much increased?
716.
716. Compared with the.
760.
So answer then, simplify. 2020. Then answer 71.6% increased.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So that's why formula is not a necessary. Every time we know the formula, I want to apply the formula, not like that. Okay, now we need a raw material or total 9 to 10 models. That is in our mind, but don't apply every time. According to your question, you can use the sharpness. Okay, every time I know the formula, that's why I want to apply the formula. Wrong thinking, friends. Okay, na? Wrong thinking. Okay, suppose we know the shortcut way for going to your house or office or anywhere. Okay, I know main road to, that's why I'm going to the main road and finally I reach the home. Not necessary. Depends upon the situation, depends upon the time you are follow the route. Okay, 2 percentages are given. What is the single change? We are applying this formula. Suppose the question format is like this: length, breadth, height is given. Okay, what is the change means? We will apply the original formula, original concept. You got to answer. Next, type 8. Type 7, I think. 7 or 8?
7, sir.
Okay. Remaining concept. Remaining on. Rest on. Okay. Remaining on. Rest on. Successive. 1 by 1. Okay. 1 by 1. Okay. Step by step. Everything also same meaning. Everything is also same meaning. Okay, friends, all of you observe. In a library, 10,000 books are available. Clearly observe. Very important this model. If you are perfect this model, 90% of the questions are based on this concept only. 90% of the questions. 90% of the questions are based on the type 7 only. Okay. 90% of the questions are based on the type 7 only. 90% of the questions. Okay. Not in anywhere. 90% of the questions are based on the remaining on concept only. Remaining on means bachwa, migilina vatilo అని అర్థం. ఓకేనా, మిగిలిన దాంట్లో. ఓకే, బచువా. ఇన్ ఏ లైబ్రరీ 10,000 books are available. % of books are 20% of books are English. Remaining on అంటే మిగిలిన వాటిలో remaining on 10% remaining on 30% of books are 30% of books are Hindi. 30% of books are Hindi, comma, remaining on 40% of books are Marathi. Remaining books belongs to Telugu books. Remaining books belongs to Telugu books. Find number of Telugu books. Find number of Telugu books. Find number of Telugu books, friends. Okay, find number of Telugu books. First, I'll explain the concept. Friends, all of you observe. I will explain this model. After that, we are going to the material. At least we have to solve 10 questions. Baad mein I'll come to the remaining concepts. Okay, no? After this, use the calculator power. Tell me the answers firstly for a material. Anta, tell me, total in a library, how many books we have?
10,000 books, sir.
In a 10,000, 20% is English. In a 10,000, 20% is English. 20% is English. 20% is English means, so how many English books then?
120.
In a 10,000, 20% is books. 20% means, so how many books?
2000.
2,000.
Anita, ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ నువ్వు జాబ్ చేసేటప్పుడు నీకు సాలరీ 30,000 వచ్చింది అనిత. ఓకే, యూ హ్యాడ్ 30,000. అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ది 30,000 50% ఇంటికి ఇచ్చేసావు అంటే ఎంత ఇచ్చినట్టు?
సార్ నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంది సార్.
సపోజ్ యువర్ సాలరీ 30,000. సపోజ్ అనిత ఎట్ ద టైమ్, okay, at the time of you doing the job 30,000. 50% of the salary you say to your home, you say to your home, for your father. How much?
15,000.
So that 15, how to get the 15? ఎలా వచ్చింది? కైసేగా
30,000 into 5,000 by 500. 500.
zeros, 2 zeros, 5 3 15. So this 15,000 out of the 30,000, 15 means 15,000. This 50 is belongs to your home. Okay, Anita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but every time this type of calculation not necessary. That is a childhood method. Directly you can know in a 10,000, 20% meaning generally 10% means 1 zero cancel. It is 10. So double, so 20. So you are getting 2,000. So 20% meaning 2,000. In a 10,000, 50% means how much?
5,000.
40% means
6,000.
40% meaning. In a 10,000, 40% meaning. In a 10,000, 30% meaning.
3,000.
In a 10,000, 23% meaning. 23.
2,300.
42%.
4,200.
1%.
10,000.
No. 1%.
1,000, sir. 1,000.
No.
100 rupees, sir.
100 rupees. Okay. 2%.
200.
10%.
1,000 rupees, sir.
Okay, na. So in a 10,000, 2,000 books, English books. Okay, this 2,000 is English. So 2,000 English books you are removing. So what is the remaining books in the library?
Hindi books and Marathi books.
In a 10,000, 2,000 books English. So then what is the remaining books?
8,000 books.
Okay, this 8,000 is called remaining books. In the remaining 30% is Hindi. In the remaining 30% is Hindi means this 8,000 is calculated for the next step. It become a 100%. అర్థమైందా? మిగిలింది ఏమైతే ఉంటుందో అది 100% కి ఈక్వల్ అనమాట మళ్ళీ ఎవ్రీ టైం కూడా. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిమైనింగ్ వాల్యూ? ద వాల్యూ ఇస్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ 100%. సో ఇన్ 8,000 30% we are calculated. 30%, what is the answer? 2,400.
2,400.
This 2,400 belongs to the Hindi books. Okay, so again what is the remaining books? Remaining 8,000 minus 2,400. What is the remaining books?
24,000.
5,600. Now again in 5,600, 40% is Marathi. 5,600 into 40 by 100. 40 by 100 means 2,240. 2,240 in Marathi books. What is the remaining books? So 5,600 minus 2,240, then
Minus
answer 3,360 books belongs to the Telugu books. Are you getting the concept, Anita? Now, first of all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Girija, now come to the left. Girija.
Yes, sir.
Initially, how many books you have?
10,000 books.
Now that 10,000 is called 100% books with respect to the 10,000. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
after 10,000, 2,000 books are removed because English books are removed. Okay, so what is the remaining books then?
8,000. sir.
The 8,000 is called 100% is for the next case. That is remaining on meaning. Are you
Yes.
getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in a 8,000, so in a total 10,000, 20% is English. Okay, 20% is English. So then answer 10,000 into 20 by 100. That is 2,000 English books. Remaining books. What is the remaining? 10,000 minus 2,000, 8,000. This 8,000 is the remaining books. In a 8,000, in 8,000 means this 8,000 is called 100% for the next step. Now 8,000 is considered as a 100%. Now in the 8,000, 30%. 30% means 30 by 100. That is equal to 2,400.
2,400.
So what is the again remaining books?
8,000 minus
240.
5,600. This 5,600 is called 100% books for the next case. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So 40% is calculate. 5,600 into 40 by 100. 2,240. Then what is the finally remaining books?
5,600 minus 2,240.
That is equal to 3,360 books belongs to the Telugu books. Okay, na Girija? Anita,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
But every time this step time waste. Kada? Okay. Then answer friends. I want remaining value. I want final value. Okay. Initial value into 100 minus x by 100 into 100 minus y by 100 into 100 minus z by 100. So like etc. This is the formula. Remaining value meaning final value. Initial value just to as a understanding purpose I will explain. Total 10,000 books. In a 10,000, okay, in a 10,000 direct step at a 10 direct step. Girija, tell me, in a 10,000 20% English means what is the remaining percentage?
80%.
80% means how to write? 0.8.
Yes, sir.
Now this is called 100% for the next case. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So 30% is Hindi. From here, 30% is Hindi means so what is the remaining percentage then?
70%.
That is 0.7. Okay, now. And the complete result is called 100% is for the next case. 100% is for the next case means so in that 40% is Marathi. What is the remaining?
0.6.
So this is called direct answer. We are getting the 3,360 answer. Are you getting my point now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, directly I am calculating the remaining value. Here directly I am calculating the remaining value. Okay, are you getting the point? Directly I am calculating remaining value. Okay, if you are perfect in the remaining value, directly apply the step. In case if you are confused in the remaining value, okay, if you are confused, then apply the aram se formula. In 10,000 into 100 minus 20 by 100. 100 minus 20 by 100 means what is the meaning? How much percentage? 80 kada. So 80 ante meaning and remaining kada.
Yes, sir.
So 100 minus 30 by 100, 100 minus 40 by 100.
40 by 100.
Okay, that is equal to 3360. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
if you are perfect in analysis, if you are perfect in this concept, then directly answer initial value 10,000. What is the remaining 20%? 20% English means what is the remaining percentage? 80 means 0.8. Okay, now 20% is removed, 30% is Hindi. What is the remaining? 0.7. 40% Marathi, remaining 0.6. Simplify, 3360 is the answer. This is calculator method. This is calculator method. Are you getting, Anita?
Yes,
Girija,
sir.
Pavan, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to solve 10 questions. 10 అయిపోయాక అప్పుడు మోడల్స్ వచ్చి కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుందాం. ఓకేనా? యూజ్ ద క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ అండ్ టెల్ మీ ద ఆన్సర్. గిరిజ చెప్పాలి ఫాస్ట్ గా. యూజ్ ద క్యాల్సి, టెల్ మీ.
Option B, sir.
ఆప్షన్
B.
బియా డియా?
B, sir.
ఏ ఫర్ అలా చెప్పు. ఇదా?
B for boy.
ఇది. ఇప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ చూడండి. అవి దిఖావా ఎక్ బార్. Kirtana, right answer. Gayatri, right answer. Okay, now tell me 18,400 into 30. Anita, tell me 30% spent food articles. Then what is the remaining percentage?
70, sir.
0.7. 70% అంటే 70 by 100 అని రాయాలి. ఎంత? 70 by 100 అంటే వాల్యూ 0.7 అనమాట.
0.7.
సో 40% కన్వెన్స్ క్లాత్స్ పెట్టాడు. 40% క్లాత్స్ అంటే రిమైనింగ్ ఎంత?
0.6.
50% అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిమైనింగ్?
0.5.
యూజ్ ది క్యాలిక్యులేటర్, యూ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ బి. అయిపోయింది ఆన్సర్.
Okay.
అదే మనకు తెలియకపోతే ఇన్ కేస్ వీ డోంట్ నో లెంతీ మెథడ్. సపోజ్ हमको लॉजिक पता नहीं तो इट इज बहुत टाइम लगेगा. Yeah, tell me.
So how much money does he save every month, Anna sir? Question.
వీడి శాలరీ ఎవ్రీ మంత్ కూడా ఇదే కదా మరి వస్తుంది.
Yes, sir. What I thought is he is asking for how much money he is spending every month.
అవును, అదే సేమ్ మంత్లీ శాలరీ అంటే ఎవ్రీ మంత్ ఇంటే వస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఎవ్రీ మంత్ కూడా సేవింగ్ అదే ఉంటుంది.
స్పెండింగ్ అంటే 18,400 minus 3,008.
నో 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 నో, అలా కాదు. హౌ మచ్ మనీ డస్ హీ సేవ్? హీ సేవ్ అంటే ఎంత దాచుకుంటాడు, రిమైనింగ్ వాల్యూ.
ఓకే సార్. స్పెండింగ్ అంటే
స్పెండింగ్ అంటే పైదంతా వస్తుంది అమౌంట్
మైనస్ చేయాలి
అంతే. ఓకేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
Sir,
టెల్ మీ.
బ్లూటూత్ ఆఫ్ చేయి.
చెప్పు, వినిపిస్తుంది పవన్.
సారీ సార్, మధ్యలో బ్లూటూత్ కనెక్ట్ అయింది సార్. ఆ లాజిక్ కొంచెం అర్థం కాలేదు సార్, మళ్ళీ
ఏది ఇప్పుడే చెప్పు.
లాస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం సార్, స్పెండింగ్ సేవింగ్ కి.
ఇంత సేవ్ చేసాడంటే ఇది సేవింగ్ కదా, ఇది ఇది తీసేస్తే 18,400 minus 3864 మీన్స్ దట్ ఈస్ స్పెండింగ్ మనీ.
ఎస్ సార్. అంటే మనం కాల్కులేట్ చేస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు అంతా సేవ్ చేసుకున్న వాటి గురించి, అంటే
ఇది రిమైనింగ్ వాల్యూ గురించి. దాన్ని డిఫరెంట్ గా అడిగింది, అది చెప్తున్న ఆన్సర్, మళ్ళీ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోకు.
మన టైప్ 7 మోడల్ అనేది ఎంత మిగిలింది అనే మోడల్.
రిమైనింగ్ వాల్యూ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫైనల్ వాల్యూ అని అర్థం.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా. నౌ కమ్ టు ద మెటీరియల్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ కి మనం ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్న మోడల్స్ కి అసలు సంబంధం ఉండదు. గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ వెరీ ఈజీ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ 100. యూ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్, మనకి ఏం తెలియదు. आपको कोई पता नहीं मतलब you take a 100. ఓకే, అర్థమైతా? ఓకే, యూ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్ మీన్స్ యూ టేక్ 100 విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ద 100 యూ గాట్ ఏ ఆన్సర్. కానీ ఆ క్వశ్చన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ 100 జనరల్ యూ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. ఓకే, జనరల్లీ ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ తెలియకుండా ఓన్లీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పేసాం అనుకోండి, యు ఆర్ నాట్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఇన్ పర్సంటేజెస్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఇన్ బేసిక్స్ అండ్ మోడల్స్, దెన్ గో టు ద మెటీరియల్ క్వశ్చన్, దెన్ యూ షుడ్ బి పర్ఫెక్ట్. ఇప్పుడు నేను పర్సంటేజ్ ఇలా స్టార్ట్ చేసి వీ హ్యావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ 10 questions or 8 questions, దెన్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఇస్ ఓవర్, దట్ ఈస్ రాంగ్ థింగ్. ఓకే, మిస్గైడ్. ఓకే, నేను మిస్గైడ్ చేసినట్టు, అది నా సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్, మీ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వరు అది. ఓకే, యూ షుడ్ బి పర్ఫెక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ and example and material question and gate question. Adi methodology, your job point of view. Okay, I'm preparing for gate, this is not necessary, don't think like that. Your job point of view I'm thinking. Now come to the material friends. परसेंटेज लो एक बात सुनिए. ओके, इन परसेंटेजेस आपको कोई पता नहीं मतलब यू टेक 100 कंपेयर विथ 100 आपको आंसर आएगा. మనకి ఏది తెలియనప్పుడు 100 అనుకుంటే ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఎలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ అయినా సరే. ఓకే, అర్థమైతా? ఇది ఫస్ట్ గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాం, మీకు ఐడియా వచ్చేస్తుంది కంప్లీట్ గా. టెన్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 7:30 వరకు ఇదే, మస్ట్ 8:30 వరకు ఇదే. 8:30 అయిన తర్వాత సిలాజిజం కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్తాను, చిన్న టాపిక్ కాబట్టి. ఆల్రెడీ దిస్ మోడల్ కంప్లీటెడ్. యూజ్ ద క్యాల్సియం, టెల్ మీ ద ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, దిస్ మోడల్ నాట్ ఫినిష్డ్, లీవ్ ఇట్. అది లక్ష్మి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి, మళ్ళీ అది బ్యాక్ వస్తాను. ఫ్రెండ్స్ చెప్తాను ముందుగా, అసలు ఫార్ములాస్ ఏం అవసరం లేదు. యూ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్ మీన్స్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ 100 తో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే ఆన్సర్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, 100 తో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే ఆన్సర్ అయిపోతుంది. ఒక పార్టీకి కొంతమంది వెళ్ళారు. ఓకే, how many people went to the party, you don't know, that means immediately you can assume 100. that is a point. okay, समझ गए क्या आपका पूरा लोग बाकी लोग का? ओके, इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं दिया मतलब यू टेक 100, 100 लीजिए कंपेयर विद द 100, आपका आंसर आएगा. ओके, टेल मी, बताइए. इन ए पार्टी 60% इन्वाइटेड गेस्ट्स आर मेल, 40% फीमेल. సో టోటల్ గా ఎంత పర్సెంటేజ్ ఏదైనా సరే దేనికైనా, హౌ మచ్ పర్సెంటేజ్ టోటల్ మీన్స్ 100. ఇన్ ద 100 60% మేల్, 60% మేల్ అంటే 60, ఫీమేల్ 40%. సో దట్ ఈస్ 40. ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ 80% ఇన్వైటెడ్ గెస్ట్స్ ఆర్ అటెండెడ్. మనం అటెండ్ చేసిన అందరూ రాదు కదా, 80% ఇన్వైటెడ్ గెస్ట్స్ ఆర్ అటెండెడ్. సో 80% అటెండెడ్, 80% అటెండెడ్. 80% attended means how many people attended? 80, because compared with 100. okay now, so next, all female guests attended. All female guests attended means all female attended. All female attended means what is the remaining?
40.
That is male. So male female ratio, male female ratio, male 40 members, female 40 members. Answer 1:1 completed. This is gate problem. Okay, we don't know anything means you can take 100, compare with 100, you got an answer. Is it okay, friends? Remaining people, Anita,
Yes,
Girija, Pavan, Sai, okay, Kirtana, Saif, Pinjari, Shivananda, बताइए आपको आएगा क्या? Saif, Ketna, are you getting? Shivananda. Okay, no. Ayush, Shambhavi.
Sir, getting. Yes, sir.
Sure, Pakkana.
Yes, sir.
Next, Sai Bhavani. नेक्स्ट మనకి ఏమి తెలియదు అనుకుంటే 100 తో కంపేర్ చేసుకోండి हमको कोई पता नहीं मतलब कंपेयर विथ 100 we don't know anything means compare with 100 you got an answer okay no one question completed I will explain 10 questions friends next some model then finished Giriza, read the question. I will explain. Giriza, my work only. నేనే ఫినిష్ చేసేస్తా చెప్పండి
1% of the people country X taller than country X are taller than 6 feet.
Okay.
Two percent of the people of country Y are taller than
6 feet.
6 feet. There are thrice as many people in country X as in country Y.
అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి వాట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ there are thrice as many people as in country X as in country Y as in country Y okay as in country Y means in a Y you don't know means ఎంత తీసుకుంటాం
just 100 okay sir.
then X is equal to how many people
300
అయిపోయింది ఆన్సర్ okay 100 so then in a 1% of people in the country X taller than the 6 feet so 1% in a 300 1% in a 300 1% means what is the value
30
3 kada
sorry yes sir please sir.
in a Y how much percentage more 2% in a Y here 1% here 2% in a 2% means how many people
2
so overall how many people
5 people
so out of the people
percent of people is taller than 6 feet. Yes.
What percentage of people taller than the 6 feet overall? Okay, taking both countries together means total 300 plus 100, 400, 5% uన్నారు మొత్తం మీద. So 5 by 400 into 100 answer 1.25. Okay na?
Yes sir.
అయిపోయింది గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ అంతే. ఓకేనా మనకి గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ we need a formula so each and every time I want to apply formula not a necessary okay in gate point of view formula is not a necessary you can use your logical thinking only okay we don't know anything means compare with 100 you got an answer is it okay na this is okay na
Okay sir.
ఇంతకి నా బాగా అర్థమైంది ఇంతకి ఫైనల్ గానా అంటే ఫార్మర్స్ ఏం బ్యాడ్ చేయాల్సిన మనకి తెలియకపోతే 100 తీసుకుని ఏదైనా చేయొచ్చు అని చెప్తున్నా అనమాట అదే పవన్ ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ कीर्तन आर गेटिंग साइफ आपका आएगा आपको समझ में आएगा मेरे प्रॉब्लम नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन okay question is looking like a lengthy but answer very easy read the question properly and give me the reply గిరిజ అయిందా చదవటం?
Sir.
ఫస్ట్ యూ కెన్ రీడ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ అప్పుడు బయటకు చదవండి. చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు, టెల్ మీ.
ఇక్కడ లెట్ 100 తీసుకోవడానికి లేదు కదా సార్, ఎందుకంటే టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్స్.
ఎలక్షన్ అంటేనే 100% కదా ఇప్పుడు కూడా.
బట్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ అబౌట్ వాట్ వాస్ ద టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్స్.
100% ఎంత ఓటు కావాలన్నమాట. ఏ విషయం అయినా సరే 100% అనమాట మనం ఎప్పుడు అయినా సరే తీసుకునేది. సపోజ్ ఈ రోజు ఉంది 6 to 9 అనేది మన క్లాస్, దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ 100% విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ మై సెల్ఫ్. ఓకే, దిస్ 24 hours ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ 100%. ఎనీథింగ్ ఆల్సో 100%. ఓకేనా? టెల్ మీ.
Then P and Q.
There are two candidates P and Q in an election. During the campaigning, 40% of the voters promised to vote for P. అంటే ఎంత?
40 sir.
అంటే Q కి ఎంత ఉంటే అప్పుడు?
60.
ఓకే, దెన్ చెప్పండి.
On the day of election, 15% of voters went back on their promise to vote.
ఇంకా ఎక్కడ వరకు అయింది? 40% voters were promised for P and rest is Q, అంటే 60. Okay.
Yes.
However, on the day of the election, 15% of the voters went on their promise to vote for P and instead of the voted for the Q. Okay.
Yes sir.
Vote for P instead of the vote for Q. Okay, vote for Q. అంటే the meaning ఏంటి? What is the meaning?
15% of 60 went back to P sir.
Yes, అంటే ఇందులో నుంచి 15% పోయారు.
Yes sir.
15%. So 15% meaning in the 60, 15% meaning ఎంత?
9 sir.
9 ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసారు.
Yes sir.
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ చదువు.
Next 25% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Q sir.
So in that 40, 25%. 25% means 10. The 10 is here.
Yes sir.
Tell me next. So ఇప్పుడు ఓవరాల్ గా వీడికి ఎంత వచ్చింది?
సార్
టెల్ మీ.
40.
మీకు ఓటేస్తా అన్న వాళ్ళు చేశారు కదా సార్.
మీరు రివర్స్ రాశారు.
పీని మోసం చేశారు సార్ 15%. మీరు క్యూ నుంచి స్పీకర్.
On the of the election, 15% of the voters went back their promise to vote for P instead of vote for P and instead voted for Q. Okay, Q కు బదులు instead voted for Q.
అంటే Q కి ప్రామిస్ చేసిన వాళ్ళలో 15% P కి వెళ్ళిపోయారు.
Promise to vote for P and instead voted for Q.
సార్
అది క్యూ కదా సార్, ఓట్ చేశారు.
బదులుగా Q కి ఓట్ వేశారు కదా సార్.
సార్ క్యూ కదా సార్, ఓట్ చేశారు.
ఒకసారి చదవండి, ఒకసారి ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. ఇది ఎంత అవుతుంది? వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ?
సిక్స్ మెంబర్స్ సార్ 4 నుంచి.
However, on the day of election, 15% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for P. Vote for P and instead voted for Q. Okay, instead voted for Q. 25% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Q instead voted for P. Okay, right answer. Okay, 25%.
P కాచేయాలి.
Here 25% means 60 in 25 by 100. That is 15. That 15 is here.
Added to P.
Here, how much? 10%. 10 and 15%. Answer. 6. That 6
6.
added here. Okay. So here overall 34. 6 left. 34, 15, 49. 49. This is obviously 51. Okay. Obviously 51. So 49% P, 51% Q. Girija, right? Girija, check it clear once again. Okay.
Oh, reverse.
49. 49, 51. Percentage gap 2%. Votes gap 6. 2%, 6. I want 100%. I want 100% meaning then answer 300. Okay, na? Marakshar clear actually is meaning. So, however, on the day of election, 15% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for P and instead voted for Q. Instead voted for Q. Okay. 15%. Okay, 15% is Q quotation. Instead voted for Q. For Q. Advenda off kadidi for. So instead for Q.
Okay, sir.
Instead of means బదులుగా కదా. Instead voted for Q అంటే Q కేసారు అన్నమాట. Okay.
Instead of Q అంటే అలా వస్తుంది.
Instead of Q అంటే Q కి బదులు instead for అన్నాడు కదా. Instead for means they voted for Q. Next.
చాలా చేయే.
General question ఇది. Very general question. Tell me the answer. Very general problem. Give me the reply, friends. Very general question. Very general problem. On time, X percentage up to 15 minutes delayed. Okay. On time, X percentage up to 15 minutes delayed. 15 to 30 minutes delayed, 17%. 17%. 30 to 60 minutes delayed, 12%. More than 60 minutes delayed, 3%. The chart above described from a certain airport on a certain day. So in a certain airport, above describes for a certain airport on a certain day. 1,200 flights were delayed. Overall, 1,200 flights were delayed. How many flights departed? Departed on time. So flights point of view, overall 1,200 flights delay. So percentage point of view. Okay, percentage point of view. Up to 15%. Okay, up to 15%. Up to 15 minutes, 43% flights delay. So 15 to 30, 17%. 30 to 60, 12%. More than the 60 minutes, 3%. So overall, 15 is 50, 60, 75. Overall, 75% of the flights delay. Overall, 75% of the flights delay, which is equal to 1,200 votes, 1,200 flights. I need perfect timing. 75% delay means perfect timing 25%. 25% meaning cross multiplication. 1,200 into 25 upon 75. 25 3s, 3 4s. So 400 flights only perfect timing. Are you got it? Getting the concept, Anita? Girija, okay na?
Sir,
Pavan.
once explain, sir.
So overall delayed flights. Overall delayed flights is 1,200 flights delay. But with respect to the percentage wise, out of the 1,200 flights, 0 to some, next to 15 minutes, up to 15 minutes, 43%. Up to 15 minutes, 43% delay. 15 to 30 minutes, 17% delay. 30 to 60, 12% delay. More than 60 minutes, 3% of the flights delay for departing. Okay, departing on time. So your perfect timing, at the perfect timing, how many flights departed? How many flights departed means, okay, overall these are only late flights, departed lately. So 75% lately delay. So percentage point of view, 75%. Flights point of view, 1,200 flights. 75%, 1,200. So perfect timing, departure is 25%, obviously. Answer 400. Okay, Anita?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Next. In a competitive examination, state A 6% of candidates got selected from the top 10 appearing candidates. State B had an equal number of candidates appearing. So state A and state B. State A and state B appearing candidates same. Appearing means in a state A, suppose 1 lakh, state B is also 1 lakh. State A is a 10 members, state B is also same 10 members only. Appearing candidates same. Out of that appearing, selected candidates 6%, selected candidates 7%. So A and B selected candidates difference 80 members. So 6 and 7% selected candidates. 6 to 7 means what is the difference here? What is the difference? 1%. 1% is equal to 80 members. 100% is equal to 8,000 answer. Completed answer. Got it? Girija got it? Saif, right answer. Sahil, right answer. Okay, now. Anita, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Girija, Nava.
Yes, sir.
Get lekunte. Pavan.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Tell me.
మనకి అక్కడ 100% రావాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా A100 B0 ఉండాలి లేదా B100 A0 ఉండాలి. సో ఎవరో ఒకరు 100 వస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి రెండు ఈక్వల్ కాబట్టి మనకి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్యాండిడేట్స్ అపేర్డ్ వచ్చేది తెలిసిపోతుంది సార్.
కాదు, ఇక్కడ కూడా 8,000 appear అయ్యారు, ఇక్కడ కూడా 8,000 appear అయ్యారు. సో ఇక్కడ చూడు, candidates appeared, equal number of candidates appeared means this is also completely 100%, this is also completely 100%. I'm calculating 100% meaning this is also 8, this is also 8, not together 8,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay na? Okay na, Pavan?
Okay, sir.
Next. Use the calculator and read the question carefully. Read the question. Directly చదివండి, పర్లేదు, తప్పలేదు ఇది.
In a country of 1400 million population.
Okay, total population 1400. Okay, next.
And 70% of own mobile phones.
Okay, 70% of the people having own phones. Okay, next.
And among the mobile phone owners, only 294 million access the internet.
Okay, ante simply logic, in the 1400 how many people having internet? 294, simply meaning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no. So in a 1400, 70% of the people are using mobile phones. So out of the mobile phones, we are using the 294 wrong, because it is directly number. This is a directly number means, in simply meaning, in a 1400, this 294 is called using the internet access. Okay, next.
Among these users, only half buy goods from e-commerce portals.
Okay, wait. Only among these users, only half of the people. Half of the people means in the 294, half of the people. What is the value? Half of the people means 147. These 147 people using the e-commerce, so Amazon, Flipkart, e-cart, anything also Amazon portals. What is the percentage of these buyers in the country? These buyers, how many people here? These buyers, how many people? 147 out of 1400 into 100. Simplify. What is the answer?
10.5.
Completed answer. Okay, na? Ante. ఆ పాయింట్ మనకు అర్థం కావాలి. లేకపోతే ఫస్ట్ 1400 again 70% calculation, next 294 again by 2 front facts, not necessary, because it is a number. That's no need to calculation. Directly this out of 1400, 294 people using the mobile phones, internet. Out of that people 50%, half of them means 147. 147 is how much percentage? 10.5 is the answer. Okay, no? Next. Type 8. Here I have 3 members, A, B, and C. Look at all of you. C value I don't know. C value 100 say. A is X percentage more than to the C. A is X percentage more than to C. What is the A value? A is X percentage more than to C. What is the A value?
100 plus X.
100 plus X. Okay. So B is a Y percentage more than to C. B is a Y percentage more than to C means what is the P value?
100 plus
100 plus.
Now my question is, okay. Now my question is, what is percentage of A in B? What is percentage of A in B? Okay. Suppose a small example, you got a 60 marks out of the 90. What is your percentage out of that? You got a 60 marks out of the 90. What is your percentage?
60 by 90.
60 by 90 into 100. Okay. In the same way, what is percentage of A? The percentage of A in B. How to write then? 100 plus X, 100 plus Y into 100. Percentage of B in A. 100 plus Y upon 100 plus X into 100. Okay. Got it all of you? Concept. Generally, we have two terms. What is percentage of X in Y? X by Y into 100. You know already that point. Okay. First number and second number, their operation on the third number. And the question is what is the first number? What is the percentage of first number in the second one? That is question actually. Okay. Now come to this one. Two numbers, so 15%, 20% less than the third number. What percentage is the first number and the compared with the second number? So 15% less, 25% less. So what are the numbers actually then? 85 and 80. So 85 by 80 into 100. Simplify. Use the calculator. Tell me answer. Answer.
106.25%.
Are you getting the concept, Girija?
Yes, sir.
Statement. If you want the statement, I written completely. A is X percentage more than to C. B is Y percentage more than to C. Both numbers are operated on the third number. But what is my question? What is then percentage of A in B is equal to X by Y. Percentage of A is equal to 100 plus X upon 100 plus Y into 100. Okay. Percentage of B in A 100 plus Y upon 100 plus X into 100. Okay, no? Okay, okay, Nathan, no? Girija, okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me the question. A is 20% more than to C. A is 20% more than to C. B is 50% more than to C. More than to C. A is 20% more than to C. B is 50% more than to C. What is percentage of A? What is percentage of A in B? What is percentage of A in B? So what is the A value then? Okay. I concept wise A, B. C, I don't know, 100. You can assume 100. A 20% more. A 20% more means what is the A value?
120.
So 50% more means what is the B value?
150.
So what is the percentage of A in B? So 120 by 150 into 100. So simplify the answer. You're getting the answer. You're getting the answer 80%. అర్థమైందా? ఓకేనా? ఓకేనా గిరిజ?
Yes, sir.
Completed. 8th model. We have one more model. Now come to the material again. These two questions remaining. Okay, these two gate questions we wanted to discuss. Remaining everything you can try. Do you have any doubts? I'm sharing the solutions, so you don't worry. My work 4 questions from now. Concentrate exactly 20 minutes. 20 or 15 minutes. Then completely percentage forward. ఇంకో డౌట్ లేదన్నమాట మొత్తం అన్ని మోడల్స్ కవర్ అయిపోయినాయి ఓకే వీఆర్ ఫినిషింగ్ ఆల్ मॉडल्स ओके यहाँ पे कोई डाउट नहीं ओके पूरे मॉडल्स खत्म होगा ओके fiscal deficit was 4% of the GDP in 2005 GDP in 2005 look at all of you
2015.
2015 and 2016 okay 2016 the FD the fiscal deficit was 4% of the GDP in 2015 so this is GDP I don't know GDP 100 so fiscal deficit so our growth India growth any country growth also it is depends upon the GDP our GDP actually 6 okay in the country GDP so in 2015 GDP I don't know 200 we can assume so fiscal deficit was 4% of the GDP so 4% means what is the value here FD
4.
okay if the GDP increased by 10% from 2015 to 2016. So in a GDP here, how much 10% increase means what is the value? 10% increase means
110.
no. If GDP increased by 10% from 2015 to 2016, the percentage increase in the actual deficit was okay, and that increased to 5% in the 2016. So here FD is 5%. FD is 5%. In a 110, in a 110, 5% means what is the value? 5.5. Read the question carefully. FD was 4% of the GDP in 2015, and that increased to 5% in 2016. 5% in 2016. Okay, 5% in 2016. 2016 actually 110. So here 5%. So it is a 5%. Now what is the question? The percentage increase. The percentage increase in the actual FD is the percentage increase 4 to 5.5. How much increased here? 1.5 compare with the 4 into 100 use the calculator and tell me the answer use the calculator tell me the answer tell me the answer
37.5%.
This answer 37.5 if you don't know this point this question is very lengthy okay you can check any other notes also very lengthy almost 5 to 7 steps okay if you are perfect in the concept just 2 steps actually 2015 GDP आपको पता नहीं you take 100 रुपए 100 so यहाँ पे 2015 से 2016 okay 15 से 16 it increased by 10% मतलब it is 110 होगा okay 110 in 2015 में FD was 4% मतलब 4 होगा okay it is increased 5% in 2016 so 5% in 2016 in the GDP so 5% means 5.5 होगा what is the question यहाँ पे the percentage increase in the actual FD deficit was how much percentage actually increased 4 to 1.5 means 1.5 compare with the charge into 100 आपको 37.5 आएगा next this problem also friends very difficult maximum people thinking very difficult but for you very easy ఏదైనా ఇంత తెలిస్తే చిన్నది తెలియకపోతే పెద్దది Pavan, after 9:30, after 9, what is your class timings actually?
Class time evening 5 signals class, sir. For my batch only.
For remaining students, tell me, Anita, Giriza,
My batch also same, sir. Morning and evening.
Anita? Anita? Venkat Sai, once give me your timings because I need until 9:15 class. That's why. Okay, this another 15 minutes. I want to explain one more topic up to 8:45 or 8:50. From there, almost 20 minutes I need. If you want the break also, I will give the break 9 to 9:30 or 9:20. Again, I will take just 20 minutes class. Tell me, friends, remaining friends, tell me. Saif, Pinjarif, Sahil, Kirtana, Gayatri, tell me. Until 9:20.
Sir,
Tell me.
మా బ్యాచ్ తో యూజువల్ గా ఇంకో బ్యాచ్ కంబైన్ చేస్తూ చెప్తారు సార్ క్లాసెస్. మాతో ఎప్పుడు కంబైన్ చేసే బ్యాచ్ కి ఆల్రెడీ యాప్టిట్యూడ్ అయిపోయింది.
ఓకే.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీ క్లాస్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు చాలా వరకు మాక్సిమం మా బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళే ఉన్నారు.
విన్ వాళ్ళు రిపిటేషన్
మాక్సిమం మా బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళే ఉండి ఉంటారు.
ఓకే. అంటిల్ 9
రిపిటేషన్ కాదు సార్. మాది రిపిటేషన్ కాదు.
అవునవును. Okay, Giriza, read the question.
So population of state X increased by X% and the population of state Y increased by Y% from 2001 to 2011.
Kanpistunda?
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
It is audible.
Now it is okay, sir? Anita? Tell me, Anita.
Okay, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Shambhavi, are you getting Shambhavi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read the question carefully. Giriza, tell me, the population of the state X. So this capital X is called state name. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
This capital X is called state name. Okay. This is 2001 and 2011. Okay, next. Tell me. State Y. Okay, in a 2001 state X, I don't know 100. State Y, I don't know 100. Okay, so 2001 to 2011, how much percentage increased? How much percentage increased?
X%.
Small x. So what is the population then?
100 plus X.
Okay, here how much increased?
Y%, 100 plus Y.
Y. But it is they mentioned here, let P, you can read it. Let P.
Let P be the ratio of population of state X
and
to
Y.
state Y.
So P meaning X by Y. This is the P meaning actually. Okay, na? P meaning X by Y. So what is the X by Y in 2001? 100 by 100. 100 by 100, what is the value? 1. Here 100 plus X plus upon 100 plus Y. This is the ratio. Then what is the question? The percentage increase in a P. In a P. P means X by Y. What is the percentage increase? This is the question actually. Okay. Na? Percentage increase means what is the formula? Percentage increase. Difference by
Initial
original value into 100. Is it okay? Na? So 100 plus X minus 100 minus Y upon 100 plus Y into 100. So here 100 cancel. So X minus Y by 100 plus Y into 100. Okay, 100 into X minus Y upon 100 plus Y. 100 plus Y. Which option satisfied then?
Yes.
A is the answer. Okay, na? Okay, for gate point of view, there is no formula. I am not using any formula for gate questions. Only logical thinking only. మనకి ఏం తెలియకపోతే we don't know anything means you can compare with the 100 only. That is gate level questions. Okay, last type 9. These are type 9 types. Type 9, we have one more type 10, that is election concept. Type 9, observe all of you. A and B, 2 persons. For clearly observe, I will finish little bit speed. A and B, 2 persons. A is a X percentage more than to the B. A is X percentage more than to the B. A is X percentage more than to B means what is the A value? Tell me. B manaku teliyadu. So B immediately you can take
100.
So what is the A value?
100 plus X.
100 plus X.
A is X percentage more than to B. How much percentage B is less than to A? How much percentage B is less than to A? So now B is how much less compared with A?
100 minus X.
X should be just simply. Okay, now. A value 100 plus X, B value 100. Now B is how much rupees less? How much less? X. That X is compared with 100 plus X, 100.
100 plus X.
Because it is compared with the A. So B is actually less than to A. Less than to A means that X is compared with 100 plus X into 100. Completed answer. Okay. A is X percentage more than to B. A is X percentage more than to B. Okay. A value X can X percentage equal. Then immediately B is X by 100 plus X into 100 percentage symbol less than to A. Less than to A. This is statement wise. Okay, this is statement wise. Now tell me second point. A, B. A is a X percentage less than to B. A is X percentage less than to B means what is the A value and what is the B value? First we are taking
B 100.
B 100. Okay, B 100. Let I don't know. So what is the A value then?
100 minus X.
So now B is how much rupees more compared with A? How much more B?
X.
That X is compared with
100 minus X.
into 100. Okay, compared with the A. How much percentage B is less than to A? Less than to A. Less than to A means man A to compare this. We are compared with the A. Less than to A means compare with the A. Is it okay, friends? Next. This problem. Tell me the answer. A's salary is 25% is higher than the B. So what is the A value? Tell me immediately. What is the A value?
125, sir.
So B value?
100.
So now B is how much percentage less?
25 by 125 into 100.
25, so 520. So answer 20%. Directly answer. Okay, but we know the concept here. We are applying the formulas. Okay, in case you don't know, directly I'll chip it to me. Okay, but we have to perfect in the concept. Last question, friends. Same concept, same method apply. ఇప్పుడు మరి ఏబి లేవు కదా అందుకే మనం ఫార్ములా ఇచ్చాం అనమాట ఓకే యాపై దేర్ ఇస్ కోయి ఏ అండ్ బి వాల్యూస్ దట్స్ వై గివెన్ ది కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇఫ్ ద ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ద షుగర్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 20%, how much decreased means 25 by 125 into 100. So again answer 20%. Okay, same concept. If the price of sugar increased by 20%, 25%, by what percentage must family reduced the consumption of the sugar so that the other is no change in the expenditure on sugar? 25 by 125 into 100. Okay.
No change in the expenditure of sugar means how did you write it?
The price of the sugar increased by the 25%. The price of the sugar price 25% పెరిగిపోయిందంటే కన్సంప్షన్ 20% తగ్గిస్తే సరిపోతుందని మీనింగ్ అనమాట అది. ఓకే, ఇది ప్రైస్ 100 అనుకుందాం, ఇది 25 పెరిగిపోయింది, 125 అయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఎంత తగ్గించాలి? 25 కంపేర్ విత్ 125 ఇంటూ 100 మీన్స్ 20% కన్సంప్షన్ అనమాట. ప్రతిసారి మనకు తెలియకుండా మన కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆల్రెడీ మనం అప్లై చేసుకుంటాం. Okay, for this type of questions you have to apply this method. Okay, you got an idea. These two types. Okay friends, completed all models of our friends. In case we have remaining some questions, I'm sharing the, if you want, I'm sharing the solutions. If you want the concept, I'm sharing the solutions for the remaining questions at the end of the day. Look at friends here. I written the solutions, that's why every arrow symbol or number, everything should be same. Completed 20 questions. If you want the solution, I'm sharing to you at the end of the day. Next concept, 2 minutes small break. Okay, some of you are going, your college go student. Okay. I will explain until 9:15 only. Okay, start up to 9:15. Remaining 15 minutes is a video. Okay. Okay, friends. Syllogism, statement and conclusion. Statement and conclusions. Statement and conclusions. Look at friends. Our methodology based on the logical Venn diagram method. Our methodology. That's why all A's are B. All A's are B means this diagram written as A's, everything involved in a B. This is the meaning. For our convenience, we are using this diagram. All A's are B meaning, this is the diagram. Some people immediately doubt, some B, so A, we can written as the same statement. Okay, I said only 90% of 90% we are using the all A's are B means this is the figure. So some B's are A means that is secondary meaning. We are getting the secondary meaning. But original logical Venn diagram, all A's are B means A's, everything involved in a B. That is the diagram. No A is a B. No A is a B. No A is a B means A separate to B separate. There is no relation between them. There is no relation between them. Okay, concentrate, friends. First 15 minutes only concentrate. Next 15 minutes only examples. These 15 minutes, if you are perfect, enough. I find the topic. Khatamoga. Okay. All A's or B means A's everything involved in a B. No A is a B means A separate, B separate. Some A's or B. Some A's or B means we are using the diagram 90%. We are using this diagram only. Some A's or B. Some A's or B means we are discussing about intersection part. We are discussing about intersection part. A and B. Some A's are not B. Some A's are not B. Some A's are not B means we are discussing about this part. Okay. Some A's are not B means we are discussing about this part, A and B. Some A's are not B means we are discussing about this part only. In the third diagram also some A's not B, right answer. But we are using the figures, this type of figures we are using. Some A's are B means we are using this figure. Some A's are not B means we are using this figure. We are discussing about this part. These four diagrams are our logical Venn diagrams for the purpose of the syllogisms. Gate examination question very easy, but in a material purpose, they given 5 options. What is the option name? What is the option meaning? What are the question? What is the given question? What is the requirement? What to do? What not to do? Okay, look at all of you. Here, question format. Statements statements given like this. Okay, statements okay. 2 statements given. Conclusions. 2 conclusions given. We have options, 5 options, A, B, C, D, E. Gate examination only 4 options, but material purpose 5 options. In banking examination, any other competitive examination, we had 5 options. Okay, we had 5 options. In SBI, PO, CAT, MAT, 5 options. Okay, 5 options. But some questions are taken from the those material, SBI, POs and every material. That's why we are getting 5 options. Okay, but in the gate level point of view, we have only 4 options only. We have only 4 options. Gate questions very easy. I said gate question very easy. Okay, gate question very easy, but remaining questions thinking important. Okay, first I will explain the gate question. You got a clarity. Then the normal questions we are coming to the normal questions. Look at all of you. What is statement A? What is statement B? What is statement C? What is D? What is E? Okay, what is E? Okay, look at Pavan, Girija, Anita. Okay, Sambhavi wants to come to the left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Richard, Inka.
Sir, line lo ఉన్నాను సార్.
ఇద్దరు. Anita. Sambhavi. Okay. Observe all of you. Girija and Pawan, tell me. Here we have 2 statements. Okay.
Yes,
So here we have 2 statements. By using these 2 statements, you can draw one logical Venn diagram.
yes, sir.
Number of possible diagrams. Okay, you can draw one logical diagram is number of possible diagrams. So by using these 2 statements, you draw the one logical Venn diagram. Okay, by using these 2 statements, you draw the one logical Venn diagram. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then go to the conclusion. Okay, then go to the conclusion. You can read the first conclusion. Okay, you can read the first conclusion. The first conclusion is if 100% is satisfied. If the first conclusion is if 100% is satisfied according to logical Venn diagram. Okay, according to logical Venn diagram, the first conclusion is 100% is satisfied according to logical Venn diagram. Then option A. Adminda, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So the first conclusion is 100% satisfied according to logical Venn diagram. Then you say option A. Suppose the first conclusion not satisfied, maybe or may not. I want conclusion. I want conclusion. हमको conclusion चाहिए. हमको conclusion चाहिए मतलब 100% is right answer. Okay, 100%. Suppose it is a maybe or may not. Okay, maybe may not means this is not a conclusion. It is just information. Okay, suppose suppose here Pavan. Okay, Pavan and Pavan Sahil. two friends. Okay, both are best friends. Both are best friends. Pavan one day college absent. One day absent. I'm asking the Sahil, where is the Pavan? I'm asking the Sahil means where is the Pavan means. So I got exact answer because he's a best friend. That is conclusion. So okay, Pavan and Sahil is just classmates, not a best friends, just classmates. Okay, I asked the Sahil. I'm asking the Sahil, where is the Pavan? Then he said, I don't know, maybe home or maybe room or maybe movie or maybe any part, anywhere, I don't know. It is called information. Okay, it is not a confirmation. If you know the perfect answer, it is called conclusion. In case you don't know, maybe or may not, it is not a conclusion, it is just information. So according to the logical Venn diagram, the first conclusion is have 100% satisfied, then option A. Okay, na Girija?
Yes, sir.
Suppose it is not satisfied, you can go to the second conclusion. Read the second conclusion. The second conclusion is if 100% is satisfied according to logical Venn diagram, then say option B.
Yes, sir.
Suppose, okay, you can read the first conclusion, you are not getting the clarity. You can read the second conclusion, you are not getting the clarity. You can combine these two. You can combine these two, the result become either that side or this side. Suppose after your gate examination, after completion of the MTech Giriza, you go to either USA or UK. That means out of these two, one of the country compulsory. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Either or meaning out of that two, one is going compulsory. That is called either or. Either or compulsory. I said compulsory. Maybe may not wrong. Okay, you are going to the foreign for MS either USA or UK. So compulsory you are going either USA or UK means compulsory. Out of these two, one is right answer. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That is option C. Okay, next, what is option D? First one is also wrong, second one is also wrong. By using the first conclusion, you are not getting 100% clarity. By using the second conclusion, you are not getting 100% clarity. So this is called option D. First is also wrong, second is also wrong. Simply it is said neither nor.
Neither nor.
Okay, neither nor. So next, last one, what is E? First option is also 100% right. Second option is also 100% right. First is also right. Second is also right. First is also right. Second is also right. You are also good person. Your brother is also good person. That is the right option. Both also right persons. Okay, both also right means first right, second right means that is called option E. Are you getting Pawan now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then now come to the concept. First, I will explain gate question. You got a clarity. Syllogism. Okay. If you read in the options, you got a clarity. Then I'll copy the options first of all. For material purpose, gate questions options they will give. Okay. Next. Topic already told now. Only 15 minutes introduction. Next one the questions. These 15 minutes, at least 7 to 8 questions. Gate question point of view, options they will give. Okay, you don't worry about options.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
My work, I will explain some gate questions, 2 or 3, then I'm asking you. Okay, Giriza, give me the reply.
Yes, sir.
All benches are beds. All benches are beds means, okay, all benches are beds means, benches everything involved in it. All benches are beds means,
Beds. So benches inside. Beds outside, sir.
okay, no bed is a bulb. No bed is a bulb means bulb completely
Far.
separate.
Separate. Yes, sir.
Some bulbs are lamps. Some bulbs are lamps means,
Intersection.
okay, some bulbs are lamps. Okay, na bulb lamp relation is there. Okay, bulb ki lamp ki relation on the clear gavinande and bulb and lamp there is a relation, but lamp bed lamp bench any relation is there?
No, sir.
You don't know. I mean, we don't know. You mean say me for us only. Okay, na. So we have a relation between the bulb and the lamp. Lamp bed there is no relation. We don't know relation. Relation is there or not? We don't know. Okay. So
Yes,
bench lamp relation is there or not? We don't know. So it is not a confirmation. It is just information.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then which of the can be inferred? Inferred means what is the right answer? Okay, inferred. Em kavachane. Inferred.
Some beds are lamps that we don't know, sir. Exactly.
Some beds or lamps we don't know. How can we say is it right or wrong? We don't know. So wrong. Next.
Some lamps are beds, sir.
Some lamps are beds. That is also we don't know. So what is the answer then? D. None of these. Neither nor. Okay. None of these or neither nor. Okay. Okay, no?
So by the single diagram, we can conclude, sir.
We are getting the number of diagrams. This is one type of the diagram. Second one, the lamp may be like this. The lamp added here and added here. Okay, we don't know. Okay, no?
Oh, this is exact statement, not a possibility statement.
Yes, yes. By using this one also, we are getting directly answer. When you are in confused, you draw the number of questions, diagrams.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no. You can draw the number of diagrams so like this. Okay, you can draw the number of diagrams. So you can draw the number of diagrams. The first conclusion is satisfied in every diagram. That is perfect answer. The first diagram here satisfied, here not satisfied. It is not a conclusion.
Not a conclusion.
Okay, no. Next. Which one of the option is correct? Perfect. Okay, which option is the correct means perfect answer. I need a perfect answer. Okay, tell me, Girija, what is the first diagram?
All enterprises, first enterprises.
Okay.
Then wealthy.
All entrepreneurs are wealthy. So wealthy. Okay, next.
All wealthy. Next, risk seekers, sir.
Is there any other diagram chance possible?
No, sir.
This is only one diagram we are getting. Now come to the conclusion.
Yes, sir.
All risk seekers are wealthy. Is it right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. All risk means risk is inside, wealth is outside, but it is wrong. Next, next.
Only some entrepreneurs are risk
No, sir.
Only some entertainers are risk seekers. Only some entertainers wrong. Everybody is also. Okay, everybody also. Because it is inside, not a only. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So neither nor. Look at option. Okay, na? Look at option K.
ఈ నైదర్ నవర్ వచ్చిన కండిషన్ లోనే మనకి ఎయిదర్ ఆర్ పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందేమో చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్, ఒకవేళ ఆప్షన్ లో అది కూడా ఉంటే.
ఎయిదర్ ఆర్ అంటే అయితే అటు ఇటు ఉన్నదంటే అది మనం పర్ఫెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి. నేను ఆల్రెడీ టోల్డ్, ఓకే, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎయిదర్ యుఎస్ఏ ఆర్ యూకే. యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్, మీరు వెళ్ళటం అనేది పక్కా. అయితే యుఎస్ఏ వెళ్తారు లేకపోతే యూకే వెళ్తారు, అది పక్కాగా తెలుసు కాబట్టి. సపోజ్ యుఎస్ఏ ఆర్ యూకే ఆర్ కెనడా మీన్స్ ఎయిదర్ ఆర్ యు కాంట్ అప్లై. Suvit, any doubt, Suvit? Suvit?
Yes, sir. Please
but
can you explain the solution of risk takers and that wealthy?
Sure. Look at here, Suvit, ek baar dekha wo. All entrepreneurs are wealthy. So every entrepreneur is wealthy. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
All wealthy are risky. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the conclusion. All risky secrets are wealthy. All risky secrets means risky is inside, wealthy outside. Is it right? All risky means risk compulsory involved in wealthy. Is it right according to the diagram?
So the initial diagram does not say the first conclusion is correct.
Yes. Okay, first conclusion is not a correct. Okay, second one, only some entrepreneurs. Okay, already it is E. Only some entrepreneurs are risk takers, they said. Not only, every enterprise is also a risk taker.
Okay, sir, understood.
That's why. So this is involved in a risky. Okay, the not only, every E also in a risky. That's why. Okay, Suvit.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, these are gate questions. Gate point of view, thinking easy. Material point of view, we had 5 options. Okay, I will explain that also. One more gate question, then. Up to 9:15, friends. Wait. Here they're asking, among the options given below, the statement that logically follow from the two statements 1 and 2 above is logically follow aithe chalu. Okay, perfect. Okay, logically should be follow. It should be follow logically.
Okay, sir. Some football.
Direct options. Okay. Girija, tell me. Some football players play cricket. Some football players play cricket.
Intersection, sir.
Uh,
Football
cricket.
and cricket intersection. And
all cricket players play hockey. All cricket players. All cricket means we are discussing about only cricket players like this.
okay, sir.
Okay. Is there any chance diagram? Tell me.
That hockey we can include in football also, that we don't know exactly.
Include means partially included. Look at here. For hockey and FAP, because some cricketers football, all cricketers should be hockey means here some hockey is also football accepted. Look at the diagram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now.
Yes, sir.
Now observe the any diagram. Tell me any possible diagrams. You tell me.
No, sir.
Next, no football player is a hockey. Is it right? No football player is a hockey player. Is it right? No,
sir, not right.
we have some football players, hockey players also. Next, all football players play hockey. Wrong. All wrong. Okay. All hockey players play football.
Oh, no.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Some football players play hockey.
Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
2 marks gate question. Ante 21 last year question. Okay. Suvit, are you getting now? Suvit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 3 questions completed. Now normal questions. How to solve? Now normal question. Normal questions. Here not a diagram wise. Every time diagrams not there. Material point of view. In gate question diagrams are there, but this is the statement like given. So which option? A, B, C, D, E. Out of the 5 options, which option satisfied?
One, sir.
One only right option A only right answer, because look at here, n is okay, n is greater than or equal to O, so n compulsory greater than or equal to P, is it right?
Yes, sir.
So P is equal to Q. P is equal to Q means n greater than or equal to Q, right?
Yes, sir.
So Q greater than R. So Q and R there is no equality. So n compulsory greater than R, is it right?
Yes, sir.
So option A is the right. But n is equal to R, wrong, because the Q is greater than R. So Q instead of the R, wrong answer. Okay, Q is replaced with R, wrong. So just to n is greater than R is the right answer. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Pavan, okay na? Ardhamainda?
Yes, sir.
Suvid, are you getting? Suvid, आपको हमें आएगा क्या?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, ఇప్పుడు n equal to p అనేది మే ఆర్ మేబీ కదా సార్?
N P is equal to అవ్వచ్చు అవ్వకపోవచ్చు. Okay na?
Yes.
N is equal to P, one of the chance. Okay, one of
Yes.
the chance. Okay,
Yes.
బట్ అక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ చూడాలి క్లియర్ గా, మనకు మధ్యలో కాకుండా.
ఎక్స్ట్రా అడిగాను సార్.
నెక్స్ట్ all students in my class are intelligent. Okay, diagrams ka generally you can think generally. Okay, generally sochna. Okay, soch. All students in my class are intelligent. Rohit is not intelligent. Rohit is not intelligent means then immediately what happened?
He is not from my class, sir.
Rohit is not a student of my class. This is the right. Rohit must work hard. You don't give the suggestions. Okay, here. You means Faraz. Okay, na? You means not a Giriza, not a Pavan. You means Manan Mata. Okay, na? You and Malmir and Kokande. So all students in my class are intelligent means every student is intelligent. Rohit is not intelligent means Rohit is not a student of my class. That is right. Rohit must work hard. Man suggestions matter. Each information, is it right or wrong? Okay, we have to see. Okay, is it right or wrong? Aapko, is it right or wrong? Chahiye aapko. Okay, so don't give the suggestions unko. Next. 9:15 వరకు ఓకేనా?
Either or option ఉన్న
చెప్తాను, అదే చూసి చెప్తా. ఫస్ట్ మెటీరియల్ ఒక 2 క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పి మళ్ళీ either or ఒకటి చూపిస్తా. All boys are honest. All boys are honest. All boys honest అంటే meaning అంటే boys everything involved in a honest. Okay, diagrams. Okay, 2 questions diagram model lo unte cheyandi. All boys honest means boys everything involved in a honest. Sachin is a honest. So where is the Sachin? Sachin is inside. But Sachin is inside of the boy or outside of the boy, we don't know. Don't compare with the real life. So just it is a name. So all boys are honest means all boys are honest means boys, everybody involved in this, honest. Sachin is a honest. Sachin honest, okay. But Sachin is a inside of the boy or outside of the boy, you don't know. We are getting two diagrams. Okay, Girija, are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
So Sachin is a boy. We don't know. How do you know? Okay. How do you know means we don't know. Okay. So Sachin is a boy. Maybe or may not. We don't know. All honest persons are boys. Is it right? No. All
No,
honest
sir.
not a boys. All boys honest.
Honest.
So option D. Neither nor. Okay. One more question. This type. ఐడియా వచ్చిందా గిరిజా అసలు దీని మీద కనీసం అట్లీస్ట్
వచ్చింది సార్, క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది సార్.
ఓకే, టెల్ మీ. All boys are mothers. So boys, everybody involved in a mother. Okay. So all mothers are fathers. Is there any other chance diagram? ఇంకేమైనా ఛాన్స్ ఉందా?
No, sir.
ఇప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ చూడండి. All mothers are boys. Is it right?
Wrong, sir.
So wrong. So all boys are fathers. Is it right?
No, sir.
Correct, sir.
All boys fathers. Boys అందరూ కూడా ఫాదర్ లోనే ఉన్నారు కదా.
అవును సార్.
Okay, don't compare with real life. A subset B. Okay, B subset C. Then what is the A subset C? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Pawan?
Sir, all boys are fathers. Okay. All fathers.
So what is the option?
Option B.
Option B. Okay. Now we are going to the option E options. E option ఒకటి, C option ఒకటి చెప్పాలి కదా. E and C.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
E option and C option.
C option కొంచెం అర్థం కాలేదు సార్ నాకైతే.
మళ్ళీ అదే ఆన్సర్ చెప్తాను క్లియర్ గా వినండి గిరిజ. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఏదో USA UK వెళ్తారు అని నేను చెప్పాను.
స్టేట్మెంట్ ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ సార్. క్వశ్చన్ వైజ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది
సేమ్, అది కూడా సేమ్. అంటే ఏంటి, మీరు ఏదో ఒక దానికైతే వెళ్తారు కదా.
అవును సార్.
అది ఎయిదరారు, కానీ ఎటు కూడా వెళ్తారో చెప్పలేకపోతే అది రాంగ్ అయిపోతుంది మళ్ళీ నాకు.
ఓకే.
మీరు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తారో చెప్తే ఎయిదరారు అంటే ఈ రెండిట్లో ఒకదానికి వెళ్తారు అని తెలిస్తే అది ఎయిదరారు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఆ క్వశ్చన్ తీసేశారు. జస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఈ ఆ క్వశ్చన్ తీసేశారు, అది ఇస్తాను. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ మెటీరియల్ అన్నమాట ఇది. All windows are doors. All windows doors means how to write the diagram. All windows are doors means windows, everything involved in a door. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
No door is a wall. No door is a wall means wall completely separate. Is it
Separate.
okay? Is there
Yes.
any other chance diagram?
No, sir.
Okay, now come to the conclusion. Some windows are walls. Some windows are walls. Is it right?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, no door, no wall is a door.
No wall is a door. Correct, sir.
ఇది బి అయిపోయింది క్వశ్చన్ మళ్ళీ ఇది కరెక్ట్. Okay, Kirti, tell me now.
Doors, no door is a what same.
All
No.
windows are doors.
Same. Previous diagram.
No door is అదే క్వశ్చన్ కానీ ఆప్షన్స్ డిఫరెంట్. No door is a wall. Okay, so now come to the conclusion. No window is a wall. Is it right or wrong? No window is a wall. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
Right,
No
sir.
window is a wall. Right answer. Because this wall does not enter into the door. How can enter into the window? Impossible. So it is right.
Yes, sir.
So last one, no wall is a door. No wall is a door means that is also
Correct.
right. So first one is also right. Second one is also right. Then option E.
Both 1 and 2.
So one is also right. Second one is also right. Means then option E. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Now come to the option C. For option C, I will explain two questions. Then you got a clarity. Normal question, one normal question, one is one normal question, one diagrammatic question. This is normal question, Giriza.
Okay, sir.
Next, our conclusion type. I mean diagrammatic type. This is without diagram concept. Option C. Okay, read the question carefully.
Mr. X, an officer, is alleged
Alleged.
is to be involved in cases of corruption in office ABC along with a group of persons.
Hmm.
Okay. Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Mr. X may be corrupt official from office ABC. Mr. X may not be involved in cases of corruption in office ABC.
Yes, sir.
Mr. X, an officer, officer. Okay, is an officer. Mr. X is an officer. Is alleged to be involved in the cases of corruption. Is involved in the cases of the corruption in ABC, in office ABC. ABC is the just office name. Okay, office ABC. Along with the group of persons. Mr. X may be corrupt official from ABC. Okay, corrupt official. Okay, corrupt official from the office ABC. Okay, maybe. Otherwise, X may not be involved in the cases of the corruption in office ABC. Okay, office ABC. So what is the option means? May either or. So maybe like that or this side. Okay, no? Concept is a terminology different. That's why confused. One more.
Yes, sir. అంటే ఆయన ఆఫీసర్ అయినా తప్పు చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే బయట వాడైనా అయినా తప్పు చేయొచ్చు అని కదా సార్?
Mr. X, an officer, as alleged to involved in cases of corruption in office ABC, along with the group of people. Along with the group of persons means X అనేవాడు అందులో ఎంప్లాయ్ అవునా కదా మనకు తెలియదు కదా.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't know he is employee or not. How do you know? Okay,
Yes,
no.
sir.
So maybe X may be corrupt official from the ABC that group, or X may not be involved in the case of the corruption in office ABC. So office లో ఉన్నాడు అంతే వాడు. Okay, he is not a belongs to ABC office or not a, maybe or may not to. That's either or, either that side or this side. Here is the last question. You can ask the number of times you ask your doubt. Okay, last confirmation. Pavan, Suvid.
మనకి పాసిబిలిటీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉండవా సార్?
ఇది బ్యాంక్ పిఓ, ఓకే, క్యాట్ అయితే ఇలా ఆప్షన్స్ అనేది ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. మన గేట్ లో ఆప్షన్స్ ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి? ఫోరే కదా ఉంటాయి. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 4. We have only exactly 4 options.
Not that, sir. In the conclusions, possibility statements ఉన్న క్వశ్చన్స్ రావా సార్?
Very rare, 1% chance.
May or possibility అలా that kind.
No. Not there. Acha, what terminology possibility అంటున్నారా?
Yes sir. In the conclusions.
No, not there. Because what is the statement here? Conclusion. Conclusion means you should give the clarity.
Okay sir.
Okay, now. So may not to maybe it is wrong. You should give completely clarity means either A or B or C or D or E. Okay.
Yes, VPU అట్లా some questions aptitude something తీస్తే అలా వచ్చింది సార్. May not be అలా.
Tell me.
Lois married only fair girls.
Lights married only fair girls. Lights married only fair girls. Lights married only fair girls. Lights fair girls. Lights everybody not a man. That should don't write completely. Okay. Lights married only fair girls. Okay. Lights married only fair girls. Clearly read the statement next. Shobha is a very fair. Shobha is a fair. Shobha is a very fair. Okay. Shobha is a very fair. So Shobha was married to a liar. Shobha was married to a liar. Means where is the Shobha now?
Intersection.
Shobha here. Okay, now next. Shobha was not married to a liar. Shobha was not married to a liar means
Out of
Shobha was not married to the liar. Shobha was not married to the liar. Okay. Shobha was not married. Shobha was not married to the liar means
Not in the intersection.
Shobha was married a liar. So that means Shobha is a female. Shobha was not married a liar. Shobha was not married a liar means Shobha is then once again, liars married only fair girls. Liars married only fair girls means liar only fair girls. This is completely fair girls. Okay, Shobha was married a liar, so she is a fair girl then. Okay, Shobha was not married a liar. Shobha was not married a liar means Shobha was not married a liar. Shobha was married a liar means Shobha is the intersection. Shobha was not married a liar means Shobha is the outside of the intersection. So either only 2 cases only, either this side or this side. Is it okay, Giriza? Are you getting now?
Yes sir.
Okay. Shobha was married a liar means Shobha is, where is the Shobha? Here.
Inside.
Shobha was not married a liar. Shobha was not married a liar means Shobha is here.
Yes sir.
Okay. This is also option C. Okay. Option C example. Okay, take 2 or 3 questions. Giriza, do you have any doubt? Once share to me, I'm explain. Until the 2 o'clock, I am free only. Okay, don't have a class. In case you have any doubt about the option C, share your doubts. I'll explain. I'll WhatsApp me.
మెయిల్ ఐడి చెప్పండి సార్.
చెప్తాను. Once I will give the conclusion.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, friends. అయిపోయింది. Topic is over. So remaining topics, Pawan, tell me percentage completed.
అయిపోయింది సార్. ఇంకేమున్నాయంటే
Profit loss.
సార్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్
Profit loss, simple interest, compound interest, mensuration, logarithm completed.
అయిపోయింది సార్. ప్రోగ్రెషన్ ఉంది.
Progression.
Indices.
అయిపోయింది అది. Indices, sorts, progression. We discussed number of shortcuts. అవే.
Okay, sir.
సార్ ఇంక డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్
and spatial aptitude లో
టూ టైప్ ఈజీ కదా. సో డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ అండ్ డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్, ఓకే, డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ అండ్ వన్ టాపిక్ ఫర్ సండే. ఓకే, సో డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఉంది.
3 క్లాసెస్ ఉన్నాయి సార్.
Permutations.
Data interpretation, probability last day. We kept in last day. Mensuration taken exactly 1 day, 1-2 hours completely.
ఓకే సార్. ఇంక 1 డేనే ఉంది సార్.
So only one. Then what is?
So permutation combination.
Yeah, permutation, combination, probability, all mixing it.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow. ఇంకా 3 days ఉంది అనుకుంటా కదా.
3 days ఉంది. ఒకటేమో మీరు లాస్ట్ డే అది చెప్పేశారు కదా డేటా ఇంటర్ప్రిటేషన్ కి ఇంకో టాపిక్ అని.
మెన్సురేషన్ ఒకటి.
మెన్సురేషన్ చెప్పారు.
మిగిలిన 1 day సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్,
ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్,
అండ్ కాంబినేషన్, ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్
అయిపోతుంది. ఏం కాదు.
So please would you share your WhatsApp number?
Sure, compulsory, but not now. Tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. Okay, na? WhatsApp and mail ID and everything, solutions and everything also I'm sharing to you.
Okay, sir.
So solutions, written notes means I solved the paper. Just now I'm showing the paper here. Look at here. 1 second. This type of solutions only you're getting solutions. The same questions involved in my PDF already, in my class PDF for another batch students. Already I shared that link. I shared to you. Okay.
Sir, cube ranking a topic a PDF share చేయండి సార్ చెప్పకపోయినా.
ర్యాంకింగ్ క్లాక్స్ అంతా కూడా షేర్ చేస్తాను షూర్ గా. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫ్రెండ్స్. రిలీవింగ్.